kick off first, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Red Hawks offense will have the football first. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Well, coaches watch tape all week and they get so excited. First play, let's make a statement. This offense tries to come out and throw it under the lights, all the excitement, and what do? They forget to protect their quarterback, and they give up a sack on the first play.
Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Hodge. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Wilson will throw. Bring in the heat. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Red Hawks line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And now North Dakota State gets its first chance to go on offense. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, Dave.
Snags it, and there's running room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. First down for this offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Reads it, fires complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. A completion, but not quite enough for the first down. 3rd down coming for this offense. Quick strike complete.
Third down and short is exactly what you want in offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, third and short, now set up in a first and goal situation.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. On the option. Quick toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
And that's how you bail your offense out, David. In a goal-to-go situation, you're going backwards here a little bit, but you've got a quarterback that can take the game over with his legs. Great job scrambling for the touchdown.
I mean, it's uncanny. He's just got a knack, and it's so frustrating to play defenses against guys like this that just, I've got the right defense dialed up. I'm there to make a play for my team, but he's too good, and he makes a guy miss, and he takes it to the end zone. This guy is just an absolute headache.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wilson to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He'll field the punt. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Tight end now in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Quarterback will keep it. Got enough space. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, North Dakota State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wilson will throw. Quarterback extends the play. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, sticks that big mitt up there and grabs it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Redhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Swings it out to the flat. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. Way back in his own territory as he hauls it in. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Send the tight end in motion. This is a designed run. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Hey, I like this by the offense. Nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it 3rd and manageable and put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice 2nd down play.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. It's complete to the right. No, he got loose. Flying down the right side. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see what this Red Hawks offense can get done this time. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Give to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wilson to pass. Looking to buy time. He's going to run it. Still making moves. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll go to the air. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. On the run, still looking. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, and keep this drive rolling.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Makes one man miss. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. The Red Hawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wilson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. Touchdown, Red Hawks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Miami, Ohio, ready to get the offense going on this drive. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set. I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Oh, he's got some space. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wilson to pass. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Redhawks moving quickly to the line. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fakes to grab. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
I caught up with the Redhawks head coach at the half. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Thanks, Holly. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. 1st down here for the offense. With the catch, it's Sims. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Wilson will throw. Oh, they're after him. Pulls it in. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Redhawks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the 1st half. 2nd half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This deep.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Redhawks will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback keeps it. Maybe a crease. Got enough for the first. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And that last completion left them with 2nd and 1. And this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. They'll run it from the gun.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. With the catch, it's Ashley. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The give from the gun. Open space at the 25. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Wilson to pass. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end now in motion. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kick is in the air. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Keep it on the ground. Maybe some room here. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Smashed. It's a fumble on the play. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. The Redhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Spartans. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. And the Redhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Caught in the backfield, it's Tipton. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And about the only thing good that happened on that last pass for the offense, completion percentage went up. Third down got longer. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Redhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Makes the catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Redhawks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw.